Our next honor is the Robert Wilcox Golden Mike Award. It's named after the Iowa Park legend who spent over 75 years serving as the public address announcer for the Hawks. The award has also been presented to Graham's Rick Edwards, Bowie's Scott Weber. The award is annually given to someone who uses a microphone in the world of sports. They can be a PA announcer, they can be a radio or television broadcaster, and maybe in this era, maybe even a podcaster. The 2024 recipient of the Robert Wilcox Golden Mike Award is Carl Nichols, the voice of the MSU Mustangs for over 37 years. A 1965 graduate of Midwestern State, Nichols bleeds maroon and gold. Starting in the mid-'80s, Nichols took the reins as the public address announcer inside D.L. Ligon Coliseum. And then in the 90s, he took over at Memorial Stadium. His voice is welcoming, informative, entertaining, and instantly recognizable as it pours from the speakers. When MSU added softball in 2004, Nichols was the obvious choice to be in the press box behind the mic.
In softball, I sometimes sing "Take Me Out to the Ballpark," and much to the chagrin of a lot of the spectators.
As if that weren't enough, he'd soon add volleyball games to his workload, making fans smile with sayings like "Point Mustangs" on a laser from Sarah Aiken, or "Eddie Cook with the soft touch." When not at MSU, Nichols often made the trip across town, sharing his passion inside the Ryder Fieldhouse, announcing the Raiders and Lady Raiders on the court as well. Nichols would never admit he makes sporting events more enjoyable, but as Dizzy Dean once said, it ain't bragging if you can do it. And Carl Nichols, you can do it. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Carl Nichols. So we did our best, Carl, to surprise you with this award. Did we succeed?
Yes, you did. Very much. For those of you that know me, you know that I'm very rarely at a loss for words. Tonight's one of those nights, but I appreciate it.
Why, when you started doing this, why did you start doing it, and how did it become a passion for you?
Well, I started with Midwestern back when Steve Holland was the athletic director here, and it was kind of by default. Steve was left at kind of holding the bag just before the basketball season started because the previous announcer had left, and I said, well, I'll do it. If you don't like me, fire me. If you like me, I'll stay with it. And so we got started that way, and it just kind of grew, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. I've had some opportunities to see and to be around a lot of really nice, fine athletes and fine people. I think when Steve told me when we started, and then Jeff Ray kind of re-emphasized it when he was athletic director, he wanted it to be a class act. He didn't want any foolishness. And it didn't make any difference how people treated us when we went to their gyms or their football fields. We were to be a class act. And the folks here in Wichita Falls over the years have been tremendous spectators and very supportive of all of our programs, and we appreciate that.
Well, I was going to ask you to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," but I'm being told by my producer we're just running out of time, and we don't have the time for that right now.
That's fine. That's fine. I appreciate that.
Congratulations, Carl.
Thank you very much.